Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me for this real estate market update, which this one is different than my previous real estate market updates because some people or many people, they talk about the possibility of market crash. Some people, they think it's happening. Some people, they say it will happen. And some people, they think recession is happening. And some people, they talk about the correction in the housing market. It's good actually to hear different opinions, then you can make your informed decision based on, first of all, the most important factor is your life. So based on the plan you have for your life and your family life, that's how you make a decision. However, it's good to have an eye on different factors also. I'm gonna go through some definitions, some indicators for market crash and stuff, so you get some opinions. Just want to make sure that you know this is not advising or consulting or something like that, and this is separate from my real estate practice, that I'm a licensed real estate agent and a realtor, and this is separate from my affiliation with Keller Williams. These videos are for your information. This is for education and sometimes even entertainment. It's good actually to share your opinions, your ideas, and make comments. And if you find something informative, something that helps you, something valuable, then go ahead and give us a thumbs up, like it, and subscribe to our channel, and share this video and other videos also with your friends, family members, coworkers, colleagues, neighbors, people in your community, whoever they may benefit out of these videos. Let's go through the market. I got a few screenshots of the market that it was down, up, down and up, and as you know, the market is going crazy nowadays, right? But I want to tell you that housing market doesn't respond quickly like the stock market to whatever happens in life or in the market, okay? So usually the housing market is kind of slow pace. The market could affect the stock market, or like the things that the issues happens in our society, in our country, or in the world even. It affects the housing market also. So it's good to get some ideas, some opinions. Let's go through the factors that indicates the market crash. But it doesn't mean if you see one or two or three or even all of these 7 factors that I'm going to go through, it doesn't mean the market crash really happens. It may happen or may not. All right, so the crash indicators are, this is not my opinion, this is based on the facts from the market. Stock market overvaluation, which we see it actually, it happened for past, I don't know, few or several years, maybe several years or even longer. And high debt levels that we know our nation is deeply in debt, $36 trillion, which only the interest rate over $1 trillion. And this is not good. And we, the people, we have a lot of debts also in different forms and shapes, and this is not good. And inverted yield curve, which this one is not happening as far as I know. Like the short-term government bonds yields exceed the long-term ones, which is not happening, at least right now. So that factor is out. And the rapid interest rate changes, we don't see it actually. We see just tiny bit interest rate changes, a little bit up and down, but not much. And declining consumer confidence, which we see it a little bit, and we have seen it in past maybe 3-4 years that the consumer confidence was declining. The other factors is geopolitical or external shocks, like trade wars or like physical war, real war, some other wars. So that is possible also. And the banking or credit crisis, which I don't see like banking crisis. We had like failed banks in past few years. Two of them, or both of them actually were in California, if I remember correctly. But it was not widespread phenomenon. So probably we don't see the banking or credit crisis right now, at least. And hopefully not going to happen. So these are the factors. If these indicators happen rapidly, market crash happens. If they happen slowly, then recession will happen. And then recession, the technical definition of recession is if the GDP declines for 2 consecutive quarters. That is the definition of recession, which we saw it in 2022, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 2022, I think. But the definition got changed by government and financial whatever institutes and departments and stuff. So they changed the definition. So they didn't announce it, but it's possible actually for recession to happen. But mostly, I think, this is just my personal opinion, I think correction will happen. Either if recession happens or crash happens or not, the correction in real estate market will happen. And probably it has started happening because of the stagnation that I'm going to show you a slide that you see that stagnation. The correction happens usually after 7 to 10 years, that the market, it goes up, and then it comes down for a while. And usually it takes about average of 18 months to correct itself. It could be from 9 or 10 months to 36 months. However, usually the average is about 18 months. And that is possibility because the housing price was almost jumping for a few years, and then it got stabilized and it was going sideways. I'm going to show you a graph on that one. And probably it's time for correction. And the other factor that is very effective in housing price is the regulation. As President Trump mentioned even before his election at the time of campaign about deregulation. And looks like they have started these kind of deregulations, and the regulations actually affects the housing price dramatically. Like about 24% of the price of a new home is because of the regulation. If they cut maybe 50% of that, it affects the housing market. It affects the housing price. So it's good actually to cut the regulation, and this information is from National Association of Home Builders. That this information was the update was in 2021, May 6, 2021, and it says about $93,870 for a median house of total price of $397,300, which is about, like, let's say the house price, the median price, $400,000. About $100,000, about 1/4 of that price was because of the regulations. So if the government cuts the regulation to some significant degree, that helps actually the housing price comes down for the new builds, and eventually the housing price in general for the older houses will follow also. Because when we have a lot of new houses for lower price, then the market will follow also, right? So I think most likely the correction will happen regardless if recession or whatever else happens or not. That is possibility, and this is only my opinion, okay? You can take it seriously or you cannot take it seriously, okay? Well, whatever you like to do. But this is possibility. And remember that I said this is not advisory or consultancy. This is just purely for education and having some fun while we get some information. So you can call it education and entertainment, whatever you call it, okay? This information, the housing price, it shows that the house price from 1963 up to now or last year, there was an increase of 2,300, almost 354% of the house price compared to 1963. If you compare the inflation or the rate increase or the price increase in other goods of life, which was 896%. House price is dramatically or significantly higher than the price increase in the other goods. This is the reality of our life, and the correction may happen and it may help many people. So regardless of the crash versus recession versus correction or whatever happens, and I think maybe stagnation that happened since 2022, I'm going to show you a graph momentarily. It's up to you to absorb this information and then plan ahead based on your life. Look at this graph. This is only for Colorado, and this is from 2016 up to March of 2025. As you see, the housing price was going up every year up to 2022, which is normal. Usually housing price goes up for 7 to 10 years, and it started actually in 2012, started to going up, and it went up to 2022, which if we follow the kind of rule that housing market goes up for 7 to 10 years and then it comes down and then it goes back up later on. But since 2022, the market is going sideways. 2022, 23, 24, and now it's 25. So it's kind of stagnant and it's going sideways. The lower graph is the median house price, which in 2016 in Colorado, the median house price was about, I think it's about 330,000, something like that, up to over 600,000 in 2022. But since then, it's kind of stagnant, and it's all about around 600,000. All right, so as you see, there are a lot of positive and negative forces, not only for housing market and stock market, but also in our life. Now it's time to give back to community, because probably you know that I have been in medical field as a medical doctor in neuroscience, and I had been studying for many years on mind. So I do coaching for personal development or personal growth and in leadership. So now I'm announcing some important events so you can participate. One of them, actually, this is not personal growth, this is financial growth. This is financial development toward your commission. If you list your house this year or in next few years, you get a gift from me toward your commission reduction. So this is not a money or something that you get physically, but if you list your house with me this year or in next few years, you get some commission reduction. That is my gift to you, so it helps you to go through this kind of difficult time, or if the recession or correction, whatever happens. And after, I don't know, it's about a year, maybe less than a year, that I announced we gonna do a podcast. Finally, after many things happened in my personal life and my family life, now I have decided to move forward with the podcast. And from end of April, probably Tuesday, April 29th, that's gonna be the first one. Probably I'll be alone, just making some videos at the beginning, but I'm going to show you a slide about like different fields, different businesses, different aspects of life, that if you are interested in, or you know someone they are interested in and they have some kind of background in these fields, it's good actually to let them know to contact me, and we can have them on the podcast for different things in life that this actually will help you and your friends and family to learn more, to have more information, and your opinion is very, very important. And if even you don't have any like a special field to talk about, at least you can share your ideas about the family values, because unfortunately we are losing a lot of values, the American values, the family values in past few decades, and it's up to us to put the community and society back on track. So you can share your ideas, your opinions. If you're expert in any field, you can contact me and we will talk about that aspect of life. These are just some fields that it came to my mind that we're going to talk about, and if you know someone in these fields or any other field of life, please have them to contact me. We have something special for business owners or business leaders. Maybe you are not an owner, maybe you are a manager or a leader of a company. We want to get together every Wednesday starting early May, maybe the second week of May, and we do it every Wednesday. This is not going to be public. We don't record a video and broadcast it. We record a video just to have it, but we don't broadcast it as like a public videos. However, we can have business owners and business managers or leaders to talk about their businesses and the issues, the problems they are facing with, and we go through those problem or issues to discuss it and to help the business owners to run their business smoothly and grow it. Basically for survival and for thriving also. My goal is not only the survival, but also the thriving. And this is for the businesses. However, I have something very special for everyone. Business owners, ordinary people, anybody. I have coaching and speaking program in personal development and personal growth and leadership. Every quarter, I'm gonna give back to my community. So every quarter, I'm gonna have like 3 hours session. This one is gonna be in person. This is not gonna be through Zoom or online or something like that. This is in person. Every quarter, I'm gonna have a 3-hour session so people can come and enjoy the summary of the whole program. This will help you if you go through any difficulty, any issues, any setback in your life, in any aspect of your life, personal life, family life, professional life, whatever. This will help you to grasp the principles of coming back and or bouncing back and success and thriving. So this is not only for survival, but also for thriving in your life, in any aspect of your life. So this is my gift to you and your family and friends. So every quarter we're gonna have 3 hours going through the principles of the coming back, bouncing back, and success in your life. This is my information. So you can call me, you can text me, and you can email me. So you can share this information with your family and friends. I've helped many people since 2010 to make their real estate dream come true, and you can be one of them, or your family members, or your friends, or your neighbors, people in your community, your colleagues, whoever you know, and they can take benefit out of these programs. Please go ahead, share this video with your family and friends, and please subscribe to our channel. And if you get something valuable out of these videos, please go ahead, like it. And I love to hear from you. Make comments, give us your opinion, share your opinion about this video or about any aspect of this video that we talked about or anything else. Or if you want me to talk about a specific things on the podcast, please go ahead and contact me. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your attention, and see you on the next video.